experience, onboarding and like teaching them the game mechanics is something we can really improve on.
Yes, absolutely. We need to.
Yeah.
You are pushing for A? B?
I would have actually gone to B, but I can push. No.
I prefer B actually because it gives me an easier option to disengage.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do a hard in push with you.
Yes, the only thing that can really fun police me here is the Z52 and the Baltimore.
No, you don't have to worry about that. So what's going to happen is I'll do a fighter over you so you can't be spotted, then I'll do a dive bomb ahead of you so you've got good sight. So you won't be surprised.
That's that's why having a CV with you is always love.
It is. No, I'm gonna go full 36 knot push in close and give you some fire support and then disengage. So I'll be there with you. Man, Fara, you need to get this ship. It's
The Alsace? I have the tier 8. But
yes, but the Alsace, you have to get the Alsace.
Yeah.
Just look at the speed of it.
I'm sure it's very nice.
35.8 knots in a battleship. And I have 12.6 kilometers concealment. It's glorious.
That's great. My fighters go 180 knots. What?
Did you drop next to a ship and hit him?
I didn't hit anybody. Although one time when we were playing competitive in King of the Sea, I accidentally dropped one of my battleships because he sailed into my auto drop. we don't talk about that though.
No. We won't talk about this. We only talk about Flanders.
Right. Okay, so you've got the Fletcher south on B and the Z going into Charlie. What?
Also means the Baltimore, as far as I can see.
I did dive bomb somebody and he let the Firebird. I'm pink. What?
I don't know what you're doing there, but
I guess.
Like it's a good idea.
Wait, hang on a second. I've lost a huge chunk of health. Is someone?
Fletcher is trying to move into B. They can get the fighter.
No, if they didn't damage con, then it'll be the reflection damage.
Yeah, that's an ignoble way to die. That's for sure. He sailed into my bomb drop.
Look, Fara, like that's the wrong way, right? However, sailing into someone's bomb drop is not really a valid excuse because you're the one like who has the planes.
That is true.
And chooses the point to drop, and he just, he has to like actively steer to avoid your, I don't know.
Oh, sorry, had to disengage you. Ow!
There's something with some pretty good AA. He's chipping away at my planes. It's probably Fletcher, so I can't really muscle in like you are.
Amagi just sitting over me. Oh, and we have torpedoes coming in. How many is the question?
Can you click on those fires, please? I will tag them, but I need you to click them.
Fine, yes, I've clicked them, but...
Oh, okay. I will strafe,
I'm so screwed here.
I'll strafe the TVs, alright?
I so need to get out. Oh god.
I got 2 of the TVs, good luck with that. Sorry.
I'm down. I'm gonna flood here and I'm gonna die.
No!
I thought the whole point of having a CV with you is that this doesn't happen.
Wait, hold on a second. You don't YOLO straight into the middle when you know all the battleships are there and expect everything to go fine.
It's not the battleships, the torpedoes that got me. But yeah, fair point. Well, 8,500 damage to a Tier 9 battleship. GG!
Well, yeah, but still, well played by the enemy CV here.
Yeah, he really got me there. Ah well. You know the Elsa strategy of the early push is really it's high risk, high reward. When it works, it's glorious. When it doesn't, it really just doesn't work at all.
You think you can finish that Fletcher for me?
Oh, nice.
Good job. Alright, don't have to worry about the cap on B anymore. No, so the problem here is that the Taiho doesn't have the same plane reserve capacity as the Essex, and the Essex fighters will outmuscle the Taiho ones. Plus, the Fletcher's AA was really good, so he was chipping away planes, so I was like down to 3 in a wave. So when his fighters came over, he sacrificed his wave, knowing that he'd lose his whole fire wave, but he'd get an unmolested drop on you, which is what happened. And without a defensive fire, you took full damage.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll send the there's a Utiloi going down the west flank. I haven't seen him for a while, but there's a chap out there, should be fine. Their 2 BBs are going to go for the A cap. You could maybe smoke and chip them, but otherwise you could probably reverse your butt into B and get the cap.
Yeah, I'll just try to get B.
I'll do the
easy cap now.
yeah. See, the Turpitz is left. I'll do the DB over the center, so you should be seeing what stuff is.
Somebody's saying he needs subtitles for you.
Oh, subtitles for me? Is that because I'm Scottish or I talk too quickly?
No, it's even worse. He said he needs subtitles because you're Irish.
Oh my god. Is he American? Because Americans can't distinguish between Scots and Irish.
I mean, I'm not sure. Jojo, he's called Jojo UK, so I don't think he's American. Jojo,
I don't know what.
Did you do that on purpose?
I think he does. You know how to trigger Scots people. You just call them Irish.
Well, I think it works the same way with Irish people. Are Japanese destroyers still the best? It really depends what what, right? If you're looking for a torpedo boat, Japanese destroyer is very good. If you're looking more for a gunboat, some Japanese, different destroyers are good for different things.
I think our NC is AFK.
Can't believe I'm sitting out.
But we got these guys are not protected, so I'm just gonna drop them.
Guys, ask me questions, entertain me. Come on.
See, when you're finished capping B, can you come back up north? Because that NC is actually AFK, and the Udaloid's going to start chasing me down, and I want to go for these BBs rather than the DD. Oh, careful. There's a fighter over you on B, and I can't contest that to your ace.
Sorry, I can't hear Fara. The guns are so loud.
I love the glorious rains of shells from the jungle. What's your April Fool's joke? Well, find out on April Fool's. Why no Mikasa? Why? We played one Mikasa already today. I landed 3 citadels and got 3 kills. What did you have in the Wargaming staff canteen today? We don't have a staff canteen. Well, I guess the building kind of has a canteen, but we don't really do the canteen. It's a canteen. I don't know. We went because we have a new editor that started this week, so we're going to be seeing more portal articles in future, and we took him out for Indian today. That being said, right? You're in France?
Oh, I think I have a fan here.
Don't go Indian. Really
go
not.
away, CV. Go away.
MrConway, can you explain your wargaming role? So, well, basically,
I reckon you help me.
Yes. Well, the thing is,
we do. I mean, not just this, right? But we do this kind of thing. We talk to you guys here. We talk to you guys on forums. We talk to you guys on Facebook. We take care of, like making sure there's like content on Facebook. We do contests. We talk to people like. Sorry, am I interrupting you?
No. I'm trying to save Crysantos from being torqued.
We talk to people like Fara, our community contributors, and we answer your questions. What else do we do?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Now shoot down the fighters.
We go to offline events. We go to things like Gamescom. We organize some other events to make sure that when you guys come to Gamescom, there's something to do at our booth. So it's really
Adrenaline Rush would be really good around that.
Every week.
Yes. German, I would call it the Eierling myself.
Yeah. I also, for instance, I like for Europe, I like most of the competitive gaming. So King of the Sea is is insofar as I can call it my baby, because the amazing organizers do most of the hard work. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff we do. We also pass, we do feedback, but like I said, we're the people who communicate with you. That goes both ways, right? So we don't just tell you what developers think, we also tell the developers what you think. So you are in charge of the dancers. I am not in fact in charge of the dancers. Fun fact, the dancers usually come with their
cheers for the bits, man.
Charge at Gamescom.
You think you've got that Bismarck, or do you need help?
I think he's dead, but he's probably gonna... Yeah, he's dead.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he's slightly dead.
Ever so slightly.
And this is Z52, you see him?
Oh, thank you.
Someone posted something about Gamescom for the Graph as a launch for the rework of the CV. I'm not sure. We're going to Gamescom. That's as much as I can tell you for now. There will be more information going forward. But if you're in Germany or if you like Gamescom, definitely come look us up.
Man, that thing's fast.
Are you still giving out King of the Sea books prizes for monumental achievements? That was not a prize. That was a joke, and I believe the money we spent on the King of the Sea books, right? We are never going to get back, and I think it's we're probably not going to get any more of them. It was fun once. If you do it again, it's going to get kind of weird. Those of you who know, and those of you who don't know, it's fine. You don't need to know. Is there a long-term plan to enable World of Tanks, warships, and planes to play together on the same map for integration? No. It's really like.
Could you imagine that?
Of scale as well. If you look at what Crysantos is doing right now, right? He's controlling like how many planes?
8.
How many?
8 waves. No, Taiho is 7 waves.
How many individual planes?
Oh, a lot if you multiply it by 5 and everything.
So he's controlling about 40 planes, right? So a single plane would not be able to, you know,
Crysantos,
a single
don't
plane
stop.
versus a ship is always a tricky supposition unless they get lucky like with the Bismarck, right? And tanks and warships really have. There's really no way they can sort of find it. Just doesn't, like from a logical point of view, just doesn't really work. Plus, what's a tank gonna do? I mean, the biggest tank guns are, you know, like they're barely the size of like a small cruiser gun.
Well, to put it into comparison, the tank guns wouldn't actually be large enough to get manual fire AA.
Yes. Well, no, some of them.
Well, some of them. The bigger ones are, but ultimately...
But yeah, like this is the thing, right? I don't think it works, so this is not a plan we're doing. World of Warships is its own game, World of Tanks is its own game, and World of Warplanes is its own game.
Should probably disengage here.
If there was a really cool way to combine them, maybe, but I don't think it exists. Question from Mick and Norden on Facebook. Will you add Swedish ships? Absolutely, we will add Swedish ships. Absolutely, we will add them. However, I can't tell you when. Look, this is the same answer we always give when we get asked, "Are you going to introduce this or this?" If the ships work in the context of the game, from a historical perspective, so from the time, from the kind of armament and roles they had, and if we can make them in the game, you're going to get them in the game sooner or later. Give us time, right?
Imagine my dive bombers on these guys, that'd be murder.
The next release is going to be the reworked US cruiser tree. So we're going to get a couple of new ships in there, and afterwards there'll be other stuff. So there's stuff coming, but Swedish ships not anytime very soon, but in the far future probably.
Fara, can you keep that Amagi spotted?
Yep.
After introducing Deepwater Tops, did you think about giving the Sims some love? I haven't, no, but it might be an idea. I'll have to have a look at how it's doing statistically. We can ask and have a look. Can we play operations again? There's a bug with the operations. So if you have a bug with the operations, as you described, please do submit a ticket to customer support, right? Send in some screenshots, and we'll look into it.
That was a big hit.
That doesn't sound right at all. Combine them on Clan Wars world maps? Maybe, you know, this is something we might do, but it's not something we're doing anytime soon, I think. But yeah, on the world map,
Turbis is too close to island.
I took the question as more like in sort of the same battle. That's not going to happen, but in sort of like a larger meta game.
Got him with a torpedo for like 10 damage.
Definitely possible. I'm already 35 years old, a bit more time, and I'm gonna die from old age. I feel you, man.
Oh. Oh.
Easy peasy.
That was action-packed.
When are we going
the
to give
noob died first
like
both times.
Yeah,
Mr. Conway.
So we already have posted some information about them on our dev blog. So if you don't know it yet, we have a development blog on Facebook. So just Google World of Warship's development blog.
Hey!
We posted some information on there.
Easy peasy.
They are going to be entering testing 2 p.m. And at that time you're going to be hearing more from community contributors like Fara, if he can, get away from his planes. He'll be able to tell you what he thinks. So it's not too far off.
But it's still, it will still take some time. Usually the way it goes, you will see it on the dev blog. It gives you a hint of like what's going to come in the foreseeable future. Then it will go to super test, and roughly at the same time, the contributors can probably take a first look at the ships in port. That's what we did the last time, and then we'll test them. We'll check out how the stats work, how's the balancing going, and then depending on that, it's going to be a process, and then hopefully we can release them in the foreseeable future.
But you'll hear information about them